Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a Veve Omi update video. If you guys are new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I am currently in... What hotel are we in?
Spring Hill Suites.
Spring Hill Suites, and we're down here in Atlanta. We out here, we partying. Well, little pre-party. We got some Bailey's Irish Cream and some cookie dough, some dough ball, it's called. Cookie dough whiskey, not the peanut butter whiskey. Anyway, so today I haven't checked on Omi too much. I think we were up like 1.2%, not a lot. I haven't checked Bitcoin at all either. So this is not really, I guess, an update video. This is more just me about to spread the good word of Veve to everyone. But I thought we would be walking by now, but we are.
We are waiting for you.
Ready to walk.
You're waiting for me?
Yeah.
Why are we waiting for me?
Because we said when we were young.
Oh, I'm ready.
You started video.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hi world.
Let's get this read. So I'm gonna have no. I don't need any more. Don't need any more. We're gonna be walking the streets of Atlanta. I only have 80% battery, so
Only 80%.
only 80%. So I don't know how long.
All of it.
I don't know how long this is gonna last. Let's get the comments here. Rick says, "Great job spreading the word of Veve. Only all the way. Thank you." Rick Star says, "Bring on the cat's meow." Oh, so Erica, you'll love this. When Omi hits a certain price point, I'm going to vet some people to make sure they're good pet owners, and then I'm going to give away cats. Well, I'm going to adopt the cats. We're going to go and we're going to adopt the cats together. Excuse them all. Mm-hmm.
Are you streaming to Facebook or what?
I'm on the YouTube right now. I don't know if anyone remembers that episode of SpongeBob where SpongeBob says, "This is my best friend Squidward. I want to introduce him to everybody in town wearing a salmon suit." Do y'all want to introduce yourselves?
No.
Okay, you saw Lilith yesterday, so Tobias, you want to say hi?
Hi, I'm Squidward, and I'm wearing a salmon suit.
That's Tobias. I love him. Erica, you want to say hi?
Sure.
Hi. I don't know if I hit the 2 this time.
I did.
Okay. I hit the 1 last time, and apparently the 1 is the basement and not the lobby. 2 is the lobby, which a little weird. I think the 1 would say basement. I don't know if you guys know this, but the most common street name is 2nd Street. It is not 1st Street. 1st is often changed to Main Street.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Bye. We'll be back. What time do they serve breakfast in the morning?
From 6:30 to 9:30.
Right over there? Right over behind me? All right, thank you. Okay.
From 6:30 to 9:30.
Wes says interviewing more. No, I'll interview whoever people want me to interview. Zakar says, "What's up, Big Pimp? He's tubing." I do be the tubing. So we are right across from the Georgia Aquarium. See where it is?
This way, cool.
The aquarium's right over there. There's an alligator in there. I'm totally gonna take a picture with my alligator Loki. Super excited with that. I don't know how far away we are from this. So I think we're kind of in the ass end of nowhere over here. Excuse my language. Again, that's the aquarium. We'll be going over there on Saturday. This place is going to be teaming with people. If there's a, what's the college team here? Erica, you remember? The what?
Is it the Bulldogs, the Georgia Bulldogs?
Remember last time there was a whole mess of those college football fans out here when we were going to the aquarium?
I don't know if that's pro or if that's college.
I think it was college.
Last year, or was it not since 2019?
2019.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what we were doing. So I said, let's go Dragons in Georgia. Okay. Yep. Dragon Con. This is the good times. I haven't been here in a couple of years. We last went in 2019. Me, Tobias, and Erica. Lilith was not here. I went to see her in 2019 over in Austria. I did a whole Euro trip in 2019. It was fantastic. Me and my friend Sue went, saw a bunch of our friends in Germany. We had served with a bunch of those guys. So we had we just had a bunch of friends that were stationed there in Germany. We had a great night. Well, actually, we had a great couple of nights. Super fantastic. A bunch of my friends had left there. They're in like Japan right now. Some are in South Korea. Some are in Hawaii. Some are in California. Some are back in Jersey. Feel bad for those guys. So it says Bulldogs and Falcons. I think it was the Falcons. I think that was the college team. I don't remember it being the Bulldogs. I do remember it being the Falcons. Anyway, we are now crossing the street.
Illegally.
Oh yeah, I guess red light. But there's literally nobody out here, so it's okay.
You don't have to wear that dress.
It's Tobias singing in the background.
It's outside,
It is
guys.
It is very nice.
I don't know where we're going.
Yeah, wait, what hotel are we going to? Does anyone have a GPS?
Well, no,
I just
we
figured
can
we're
see
going
the
that general
Westin
direction.
around those trees.
And even if you did have a GPS, you still will lead us in the wrong direction.
Yeah, so I
We're
take
gonna end up at some fucking corner shop.
so I take an Uber before because we had to go get groceries and we had to go get alcohol for the weekend. You know, as one does when on vacation. And
That alcohol's not gonna make
No.
it.
yeah, that alcohol is probably gonna be used up by tomorrow.
Yeah.
Probably used it by tomorrow. Actually, me and Arya last time we drank like I think a whole bottle of Pinnacle whipped vodka.
Was it whipped or was it a different flavor?
I think it was Pinnacle whipped vodka.
Which one?
And that's actually one of my favorite memories because
It was right before the Gotham shoot. Because we went.
Yeah.
With the cast.
because I think I was Bane and you were she was Harley Quinn.
And then Billy was the Joker.
Billy was the Joker. We were
Really,
cosplay.
like everything he did was like a mix of 7 different things at once.
Yeah, we have this friend Billy who's pretty awesome. He does a lot of
I'm
really
a
cool
Joker,
things.
gold member, Red Skull, Wolverine flash from Digimon.
So everyone comment down below what your favorite memory is of vacation, wherever it was. Whether it be from whether you're going to like Hershey or Dorney Park over in Pennsylvania, whether you're going to Disney World, whether it's just to like your grandma's lake house in upstate New York.
This is what my
No, these are not personal memories. I'm just kind of shooting they're around the tri-state area, except for Disney World. That's over in. What's your
You're
step?
not even wearing heels.
I know. I
What
wasn't
is
So I am
No, we can go this way.
not 100% sure where to go, but there are cars coming this way, so I'm going to stop.
golf party?
In general,
Golf party.
I am going to probably spend the rest of my bank account this weekend or over the next week and a half.
I don't
And
think
like I said, I've been fielding offers. I will go back to work. I will get more OMI. The goal is 150 million, I think. Like I said, I do have a bit more taxes that is coming up the last quarter. So we'll see how I fare in paying those in conjunction with getting more OMI. But I will make it happen. We got Big A saying Big Daddy Randy. That is my name. Do not wear it out. Shout out to K Collections who gave me that name. Shout out to Kyla May over on the Twitter. And everyone else like Big A, like Wes, like Justin that goes and keeps it going. Wes says we need Chavez and London Decon. I wish that it was on a different weekend, but me and my friends have been planning this for like 2 years, so unfortunately couldn't be this weekend. This weekend I belong to Atlanta. It's like when Taylor goes and he tries to manipulate Rory into being the ice cream queen, and he says, I'm sorry, you belong to the Ivy Leagues right now. And she's like, and Rory says, that's not fair, Taylor. You didn't even ask me. You just assumed. Braver Sensei says, hi Randy. How will David to raise the price of OMI? You mean how will David try to raise the price of OMI? I mean, the steps that are being taken currently that nobody knows what's going on, you will know within the next couple of months. The steps that are being taken now in the background, the chess pieces that are being moved will come to fruition in the next couple months in the forms of OUP, hopefully MCP, and a bunch of other things as well. We have crypto to gem
outside,
and hopefully crypto to NFT, and then cash out in crypto. And once we get that, it should be a good amount. And then you're going to have exchanges that come on board. Again, we do have to get out of this bear market. We do have to get out of this recession. That will take a little while. That could take months. It might not happen until the end of next year. We don't know. This has never happened. This giant bear market recession has never happened in conjunction with a crypto winter. So, you know, we got a lot of people saying Bitcoin goes to 13 to 15K. We got some people saying it goes down to 9K. We have some people saying that Ethereum can go down to, like 600. Does that happen? I don't know. I don't think so. That seems a little ridiculous, those prices. But again, I'm not a TA person. I'm just kind of a long-term hodler. I decide what's undervalued. Right now, throw a dart at the board. Whatever you hit is probably going to be undervalued as long as it survives. You know, there's not going to be... Not all of these projects are going to survive. Most of them will not. It's like major auto dealers in the 2020s. Not all of them are going to make it. Why? Because you have a lot of disruption coming. Even if they somehow survive this decade, they're not going to survive the 2030s. We have California already saying that by 2035, no new ICE vehicles will be able to be purchased or made. ICE meaning internal combustion engine. It's all going to be electric vehicles. That's a big help to Tesla and anyone that's making electric vehicles. But even other companies like Ford, like all these other car companies that are going to be making these electric car vehicles, they're not just making electric vehicles. These guys are making electric vehicles in addition to what they normally make, but that's it. They're not going and they're saying like, yes, we are 100% turning to EVs. They're not. They're saying, yeah, we have a division of EVs that they all pretty much lose money on, and now they're going to be just making cars that they lose money on, so they're just going to have, it's going to be so bad for all of them. I don't know if California will stick to that. I don't know who's going to want to live in California at that point. I mean, the place is on fire. It's got a bunch of earthquakes. A tent city. It's like miles long with a bunch of homeless. Like you just don't. There are fewer and fewer reasons to want to live in California, and 2035 is going to be another one of them. And that will come and go. You guys will see. I am so. Whew, I'm getting tired. So, are you going to Dragon Con too?
No, sir. I'm just getting off work.
Oh, can I interview you real quick?
Yeah.
Cool. My name is Randy Chavez. What's your name?
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel. Where do you work?
W Hotel.
W Hotel. We do the security?
Yes.
You look like a beast. Like you look like you can deadlift like 450.
Nah.
Bench like 325, like 315 for reps.
Close.
Oh, damn. So, what did you do before you started working at the W Hotel?
I'm actually in school, so I still go to school.
Oh, cool. What are you going to school for?
I'm a biology major.
What's the most fascinating thing you're studying right now in biology?
Nothing. I hate biology.
Why are you majoring in it?
Because I know my family, my sister, she's a biology major. My parents want us to go to get something that we can make money with once we get out of college, so that's why I majored in that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why that and not like accounting or finance?
I don't like numbers like that.
So you don't like biology, you don't like numbers, what do you like? I like working out.
Music.
And music.
Yeah.
What's your favorite type of music?
Hip hop.
Do you do any music? Do you sing? Do you mix beats? Do you just like it?
Sing a little.
Okay, what do you sing? What do you like to sing? Can you throw me a little something?
No.
No, you don't want to.
No,
You don't want to throw
it's
over the
not.
24 people here on YouTube. You don't want to go. Okay. Well,
Wait, so where are you from?
I'm from technically from Peru, but I live in New York.
Okay. What are you here for?
Dragon Con.
What are you gonna be dressed up as?
I'm not dressing up. I got a little out of shape, but my friends are over there. So they're gonna. I'll catch up, I guess.
I'm actually going to the
Oh, okay. We're going. We're following. We're keeping up. So, tell me a question. What you're majoring in biology? What do you think is the next best job that you can get?
Next best job in biology?
Or the best job that you can get after graduating? That's most realistic. That you might enjoy a little bit.
I guess something that's easy, maybe like a public health expert. They really do nothing, but they make pretty good money.
Okay. So what do you think about? So Dragon Con, you have to wear masks. What do you think?
Wow.
What do you think about that? Do you think it helps? Do you think it's just all BS?
I think it helps, but it's also BS, which both can be true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like it should be people's own decision whether they want to wear a mask.
I think so too. I think people should have the right to choose. I
Right.
feel like government often takes away our right to choose.
For sure. Well, you got 32 people now. I gotta go.
Yeah. All right. You have a good one.
That's
Goodbye,
good.
Emmanuel.
Hope you have fun. Stay safe.
We shall. Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. I was interviewing a random person on the internet, or for the internet. So we got Justin saying Marvel Spider-Man drop, not selling out. Sheesh. Well, it's not Spider-Man, it's the Doc Ock one though, right? So it's not technically Spider-Man. I know he's a Spider-Man character, and he falls under that Spider-Man thing, but you know, it is what it is. Favorite Sen says, in David we trust, agreed. Ravi and Sarana, strong duo. Say hi, hi. Say, up to watch a video on the street right now. Heck yeah. I'm gonna be interviewing everyone I can because we are very close. Actually, we're pretty much here. This is it, right? I think I remember this place. Big Ace is Randy making the guy contemplate his whole life. I mean, he says he hates biology, but he's majoring in biology. How do you justify that? So of course I had to go and ask him about it. We got Akomi Ninja says, wish I still lived in Atlanta. Yeah, it's a lot more bussin' during the day. Right now, it's not as bussin', but it's still okay. Regular Dad says, do you still mess with Pocket Monsters, fool? Of course. I always love keeping up to date with the news. They're giving little tidbits of the next Pokemon game, but they're not giving us what we really want. So I am waiting. My good friend Tobias is going to keep me up to date on that. David Shimon says, hi Randy. Hi David. Hey Yusef says, what's up bro? Let's go. Let's get this bread. Justin says, buy the drop until secret rares sell out. Some people will take that. I don't know. I mean, I imagine the secret rares are going above retail. I don't know about the ultra rares. That red variant is very, very interesting to me. Also, if everyone could smash that like button, that'd be super great. I don't know how far away we are from this place, but Papa's gonna need a drink. I just spent like $100 in alcohol for the weekend, but we are. I feel like I sweat most of it out. But I ain't going back. I'm gonna drink some water. Look at that artwork over there. Giant statues with butts on them.
Yes, giant statues with butts on them, Randy.
Butts are great. Okay, so now there's more people on the street. I feel much safer. Yeah, it's not as dark, it's very light. This is a good time. We got people walking on the street, same as me. They're a nice interracial couple. Gotta love it when you see that. Means that humans are progressing. Means that we are moving past the dictates of what society once said was right, and we are changing that. Before, me and my friend Lilith met a dog named Luigi. It was a corgi. I tried to get a picture of its feet, but then she called it, and then it stood up. Oh God.
I wonder what security's like it again.
So I'm curious about people that take their dogs everywhere. What have those dogs seen? What have they experienced in life? What would they wish to communicate to us that they cannot, but they have to settle for just the scraps of food that we leave behind? I lay up nights thinking about that. Oh, is that the Winter Soldier? I'll meet you guys in there. Excuse me, Winter Soldier, can I get you for an interview?
Sure. I don't know why you want to, but
Well,
sure.
my name is Randy Chavez, and I like interviewing interesting people.
Okay.
So you look like Bucky Barnes. Is that why you chose?
It's mainly.
Yeah.
I do a lot of card magic, so I did Gambit, but
it's
like this.
I totally seen this
seems a
Gambit.
lot easier.
Yeah, it's the thing. So
That's the close-up path for doing card magic later.
Oh, okay.
Of course, I pick costumes that have gloves, which makes sleight of hand difficult.
Oh, okay. So you cosplay as Winter Soldier because you look like him, and Gambit also kind of because you look like him.
Yeah.
Can you pull off a Cajun accent?
I can't.
Oh.
It's so bad. So, did you watch the animated series as a kid?
Of course.
So whoever the voice actor was, I guess everybody changed like the 5th season.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I gotta go back and watch it because
Yeah.
it's like, obviously the Sherry line, but no, it's terrible.
He's talking like this all the time.
I've definitely got to get it. I borderline want to try it.
So who do you want to cosplay as that maybe you don't feel like you can?
Dear God. You've been asking everybody that too.
I haven't yet, but
I'll pick something random for this. Elvira, what would you do?
Oh, so
I just went pure random.
Okay, so Elvira's great. She's a smoke show.
I would not leave the house if I had those.
Yeah, so I typically do, so I consider myself very ugly. So I'll do Bane.
Well, you're full of shit.
Bane or Deadpool or Spider-Man, people that wear masks.
Nah, you don't need a mask.
But I'll do Bane because I'm brown, and I used to be a little bit more muscular.
Yeah.
When I was leaner, I did Spider-Man and Deadpool. Okay. And then I got the courage to grow the beard, shave the middle, and do Wolverine, like brown Wolverine.
That'd be sick.
I got super jacked. It was great.
Hell yeah.
But who would I want? All Might from My Hero Academia. You know who he is? Oh, do you have to watch? You don't watch anime that much?
I do. I don't know that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and be a poser. I have a pink hoodie just because it looked great. I don't know who the character is.
So I feel like Forrest Gump, where he's like, I'm not a smart man, but I know this. Like, I am not.
It's all relative too.
As cultured as I would like to be, especially in the arts of anime and Veveness. I don't know if you watch Dragon Ball Z, but I have a Royal Saiyan crest tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
So I love Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
But My Hero Academia is probably one of the best, if not the best animes that I've ever watched.
Yeah, it has a pretty sick magic system, or am I making that up entirely?
Fairy Tail has it's called quirks. So everyone has like an ability, or most people do, and some are useful, some are not. But I'm a big nerd. Part of the YouTube here, we talk about. I'm a big collector in Pokemon cards, and we talk
for Magic the Gathering. So
oh, cool! All right. Oh, so you know about TCG.
Okay.
I'm big into any type of collecting, and over the last couple of years, digital collecting has really gotten big.
Like NFTs?
Yeah.
Okay. I work in crypto space too. So
Oh, cool. What?
I realize I'm a bad person.
What crypto? Because I am 100%.
Well, so here's what's funny.
We're in the same world.
So
we might know who each other are.
It's possible. So like, all right.
Switch arms.
Have you ever played like Magic Online?
I have not.
Okay, so let's
played
say,
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Does that count?
So let's say it's Duel Links, and you don't know how many cards there are. They could make there's some super rare, and there were really 1,000 of them. But let's say there's 2,000 of them there. So they just depreciate.
They diluted the thing, but yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting that gamers hate NFTs.
Yeah.
So they'll go into Fortnite, they'll spend hundreds of dollars on skin on something they can't resell.
Yes.
They don't own. Yeah, I literally work in esports. I work for
preaching to the choir.
Hilarious that people just don't understand it yet.
Yeah.
And we're definitely super early. So like, I work for one of the larger YouTube channels that does a lot of crypto.
Oh, who? Like Andre Jig, or is it like?
No, I actually don't want to say right now.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, it's a little dicey right now.
Oh, it's not BitBoy, is it?
It is.
So, all right, listen.
I'm the technical director. I'm sure this is. Actually, I don't want to say that.
No, that's fair. Listen,
yeah.
I think that BitBoy, for the faults that he has, is very important to the space because he puts on a great show.
Yes.
It is a lot of what he says is informative, and for newbies, somebody that has millions of subscribers that goes and talks the way he does, that gets them excited about the space. So I think he is important. I mean, the introduction, getting or as we call JTT, not Jonathan Taylor Thomas, it's just the tip. But yeah, I mean, getting yourself in there is super important. Yeah, and it's like, and right now, I feel like we need all the content creators we can get. Yeah, I would definitely agree. So my name is The Real Randy Chavez. Okay. I cover. So I started with Pokemon sales data for the cards. I got into Tesla, got into Earth 2, the metaverse. And then I got into Veve. I'm sure you kind of heard of it. I'm aware of Veve. Okay, so I'm going to troll metaverse stuff right now. GTA 5. Like, imagine if GTA 5 integrated blockchain. Yeah. They literally destroy everybody. Immediately. Like, I'm sorry, GTA 5 is the OG metaverse. Yeah. Because it's like, you have a lot of these other ones that, so it's like, Bored Apes attempted to do it, and I don't know that they actually will. Well, their land sale was good, but they, like, for whom? Well, you had to pay like more fees and gas fees than you did to get, but they still raised a lot of freaking money. Oh, absolutely. So I'm a Cardano Maxi. I'm a stake pool operator and a lot of that. I'm bullish on Cardano as well. Yeah, it's like, it's one of those things. So I despise ETH. I honestly, well. Why do you despise ETH? All right, let me rephrase this. So and are you going to still despise it after the merge? That you think is happening? Well, so first off, I know it's been delayed by like 5 years, but thank you. You're one of the few people who thinks that. Oh no, I get it. But hey, I get it. Is it very like without ETH, we wouldn't have the ecosystem here because Agreed. Bitcoin, you have
We locked to 7 transactions per minute, I believe.
Catch them all! Catch them all! Gotta
And
represent
it's just
Pokemon.
like, it was kind of your original bare bones structure, if you will. Ethereum's fantastic. You start getting into decentralization, and Solidity has its massive issues, but it's like, say I'm trying to sell you that car right there. And you're
Yeah.
like, okay, I want to go hang out with my grandma. Will that get me there? Yeah, it gets 100 miles to the gallon. Sick, I'll buy it. No, it actually gets 20 miles. I'm sorry, you just said it got 100. Actually, it gets 1,000. Yeah, I'll take it. And it only gets 10. And that's the problem with Ethereum, is it has non-deterministic gas fees.
So what
So
about
that's a fatally, to me, that's a fatal flaw.
right now? I agree. That's why it is the way it is right now, and will remain.
Plus, switching
2.
to proof of stake, you go from right now. I actually would be interested on the statistics on this, and I should know. I'm going to talk out my ass. Let's say there's hundreds of thousands of EVMs, so 100,000 miners. You had to stake 32 ETH to become a validator on proof of stake. That super centralizes everything immediately. So you go from a fairly decentralized thing to a fairly centralized thing. Will that affect the system? I generally don't know.
So
But speaking of Ethereum, has anybody seen Vitalik's cock? Did you see those memes?
Yeah. Those memes are
that
great.
Was all over word.
That's
oh my God.
he definitely did that on purpose. Like, he knew the internet would take
Maybe.
over. He's packing some
When the
heat,
camera's
man.
not on, I do actually have a story for later.
So
but
how do you feel about layer 2s, like immutable X?
So I love Gods Unchained.
Yeah, that are on
huge
immutable
fan.
X.
Can I truly describe what? So to
The
my
gas
knowledge,
fees are
something-
next to nothing.
So is it technically sidechain? And that's what I'm interested in. So it's like a lot of things. I'm helping with another Geth node. So if you guys don't know, it's like Bitcoin's kind of your like main chain, and then you have Cardano, that's another one, and then a lot of things are Ethereum forks, like Geth forks.
Yeah.
And then you get into things like Rust with like I believe that's Solana, Avalanche,
And I love Solana's speed, but their security is kind of crap.
Yeah, when the CEO said I prioritize profits over security, I'm out. Like, I'm just out.
I mean, you can't build a lot of profit without having a decent product. And again,
There's some validity to that, but the product isn't decent. It's centralized.
the speed is great.
But they can just shut it off at any point in
Yeah.
time. And like, if that's the point, so it's like, I'm going to tangent here massively, but like, if we're trying to get away from like fiat currencies and like a lot of the stuff that the World Economic Forum and everybody else is doing, having a centralized chain is going back to the old paradigm.
I understand that, but you're not going to get mass adoption without being centralized. You're
True.
not going to get places like BlackRock, and you're not going to get places like a bunch of these people.
You've seen who BlackRock's already invested.
Yeah.
So Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, like they're already deep in that, which actually kind of sucks to be dead honest. So it's like if you want adoption, but you're almost handing the keys back to the people you were trying to get away from.
Yeah.
So it's like you are going to see a lot of very interesting like paradigm shifts here.
I mean, I see it the same way as the internet. It goes away for like it runs away. It's a wild, wild west for a while, and then the government reels it in. You know, it had its run, and now it's still. If you like download, not Firefox, if you download
Napster.
Tor, if you download Tor and whatever, and you get in the darknet, yeah, you could still get out of the government reach. And there's still a lot of stuff on the internet that have something in crypto you transfer to someone, and that's fine. But so for me, I hedge my bets, and I do play risk. I went all in on Tesla. I went all in on Pokemon cards, and
Pokemon cards was better play.
I sold everything.
Reserveless Magic cards.
I sold everything for OMI. So OMI is the token that underpins the Veve app.
Okay.
And
no, Veve's. So I'm not as familiar with Veve. I hear about it all the time.
Mhm.
Like, so yeah, that's probably a good.
So where do you hear about it from?
Just people at work.
Okay.
So like.
Oh, so the people that you work with that work for BitBoy are into Veve.
Yeah.
Well, he's
so,
covered it a couple times. He covered OMI.
I mean, one of my biggest plays I did. So Baby Doge was huge for me.
Okay.
Straight degeneracy. Like, if you want to be an absolute piece of shit, like Binance Smart Chain, but like realize what you're getting into. Like, I got bullshit fucking lucky. Put in $150 into Baby Doge when. So this was June 2021. They happened to go to $1 billion market cap. So that 150 went to 27 grand.
So if you would have put in
Unheard of.
1,500, you would have got
Would've been
over $250,000.
insane. But then sometimes those pull out. So it's like,
Yeah.
and that's what bothers me. So like, I was a pre-med biochemist. So to me, fundamentals matter way more in tech.
Agreed.
But it's not what matters right now because what you were saying that it's like we don't have the mass
People
adoption.
get the FOMO and they just
Yeah.
and you have shit coins that go into the moon.
Yeah.
So this is why I'm very bullish on Omi, because it's never had that FOMO. It's never had that. I mean, never has a coin been working with the top 10 grossing app before, and never has a token been associated with Disney before. Yeah, and it's the
okay, it
on
was the
Immutable X.
Disney one. Yeah.
So
I forgot about that.
I mean, yeah, you have Disney, but you take that away, you have DC, you have Ghostbusters, you have Cartoon Network, and everything that Disney encompasses, like Star Wars, Marvel, and all that.
Let's not talk about that.
So
Disney killed Star Wars.
I was not a fan of. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say that.
Timothy Zahn is here this weekend, who wrote what should have been episode 789.
I had more issues with the last series, 789, than I did with any other series. I think many of, but I still watched it. I still enjoyed it. I still cried when C-3PO was like taking one last look at my family. I was like,
so that's why you like Solana. You like being sold bullshit. I'm just fucking with
No, I mean, I get it. Like, if maybe I'm like a cockeyed optimist, but I think that if they can solve their security issues,
which I'm not sure that they can. So, all right. So obviously, I'm very bearish on Solana. I ended up running into a couple of Solidity. I'm sorry.
You want to go inside and get a drink?
Sure.
Okay, let's get this bread.
So I
love this game.
a bunch of Rust developers. I'm not a coder. I'm not a developer.
Same.
But what was interesting is they were talking about, all right, let's say you program in any language.
Mm-hmm.
You're programming in a human language.
Yeah.
Then that goes through, I'm going to fuck this up so badly. Then it goes through compilers, and then is moved into, oh my god, what is the word? Blank on this, just in my head.
Oh wow, there's a lot of people here.
So the compilers, somebody will remember the phrase. But it basically goes from what you would write as a new.
Let's dance with this guy first.
Get that bread!
Okay,
so
sorry.
from compilers to assembly language, which is what the computer uses.
Yeah.
So natively, that takes computational force to go from what I just wrote to a compiler deciding how to translate that to assembly language for computer to work. That's how most shit works. Apparently Rust, what you write in, essentially is the assembly language that the computer's going to use. Yeah. So the scalability, nothing you talk about, basically a computer.
So you do like, oh dude, look at that girl over there with the with the stickers on the nipple. Anyway, so you're clearly into computers. You're clearly into at least a little bit.
At least down in the 20.
And so you're talking about computational power. How deep into you are like the Matrix? That you think you might be in a computer simulation?
I don't think we're in a simulation. What I personally think, and this will get slight theory very quickly, is so energy can be created or destroyed with this fact. I don't think anybody truly dies, and I don't think whatever both of us are what we are. Right now, we are avatars.
Yeah, agreed. I think we are avatars.
So you can kind of go back into what Roger Penrose talked about, where he was trying to see, this is a bullshit argument, is he was looking at specifically a lot of neurons in the brain, where a lot of them, specifically what are known as like the cleavage furrow separates. Trying to remember the name.
Also, guys, your comments have ran out. I can't read the rest of the comments. It's been 18 minutes. I just haven't seen any new comments. Sorry, keep going.
But essentially, like when cell divides, I'm trying to remember the name of the organelle that comes out and grabs the chromosomes and separates them. But nonetheless, those specifically neurons seem to react in a certain quantum state that when you're unconscious in the sedation, there's no activation. So he's like, is that the secret life? And if so, would that mean that we are the avatars?
Yeah.
We that we almost go back to the aspect of second, you walk away. Second,
we should keep in touch.
Yeah, no, do I think it's simulation? Yes. Do I think it is a digital computer one?
So here's why. I'm like a 99% believer in we're in a simulation. But if we have like, why would advanced beings waste computational power on stupid stuff.
Like TikTok?
Like Schrodinger's cat. Why would they waste computational power on if something is dead and alive and make that whole split universe?
So
Why is it not? Like, can you visit that other universe?
So that essentially goes into quantum survey. Kind of first search on that. So basically, you have a wave state and a particle state. And until observation, it's one or the other.
Okay.
But where people fuck up Schrodinger's cat is they're like it's live or dead until observation, and then it's one or the other.
Yeah.
Both happen.
Yeah.
One happens in the universe that you know, and the other one happens as well. So you have a duality. So both of them happen. So theoretically, every single thing, like if I were to poke him, I just poked him, and then there's a universe
Well,
where
you
I
don't poke him. So there's
both do happen.
So, but where do we find that computational power? Where can we see it? Like we have to travel, like we have to fold through like the fifth dimension in order to hop timelines.
Would it require computational power? Because you don't. It's not like an if-then statement. Because if and then happens. So it's just the default.
That's so much. Like that's an infinite amount of power, though. That's infinite.
Spikes over and over and over and over. Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I can wrap my brain around it.
I don't know that you're supposed to.
Okay, well,
that's what gets fun.
The comments I guess cannot be run out.
Yeah.
I have. We should keep in touch. And I knew said I had a story after we're done, so I'm gonna say bye bye, guys, because I can't see your comments, but maybe I will afterwards.
If you remember the Biscuit Jesus, so that's who I am on the internet.
Okay, bye guys. We'll catch you later. Bye.